star of today's recipe is cashew nut. Cashew is actually every vegan's most powerful weapon to make any dish creamy. And we're going to need a really creamy broth today because we're making dipping ramen. So if you want to know how this works, stick around and you'll find out. So the first ingredient is this. You can use like oyster mushrooms. I only could find king trumpet. But you can roast these and it makes it like chicken strips. So yeah, I'll get started. Take a fork and the mushroom. Just use your hands here. Okay, and right now I'm boiling water. I got these frozen noodles from the market. They're more fresh than using the dried noodles. So I wanted really thick ramen noodles. And right now I'm just boiling the water. Okay, I just like to use this when I bake. The important thing is you want each strip of mushroom to be on its own layer so that it gets maximum heat exposure. Okay, 450 degrees. Here's the water. And they're in. I really like cooking with chopsticks, especially for things like this. Good thing about wood chopsticks is that they don't scrape your lovely pan. You can just break up the noodles gently. I'm a little bit rough. And I believe ramen like this actually barely needs to be boiled because, as you can see, it's like already pretty cooked. So I'll just have to keep watching this. Important. It's really important you don't overcook. So I'm going to take it out of the heat and then run it under cold water over the sink. So there are two substitutions I had to make. Instead of miso, Japanese miso, I used fermented Korean soybean paste, which is like a more intense miso. I also didn't have doubanjiang, so I used this ingredient that I found at the Vietnamese supermarket. Whole grain soybean sauce, which has some chilies in it and some onions. I've now minced the garlic, minced the ginger, and then I have 2 tablespoons miso, 1 teaspoon of, okay, so yeah, garlic and ginger. And then this is almost done. It's been like 15 minutes. Look at it, chicken. I'm gonna blend the cashews to make them creamy because I don't have cashew butter. Okay. Blend until creamy. Ooh, creamy. Add in the miso paste and the fermented soybean with the garlic and ginger and saute it all together. Okay, I don't have sake, so I'm using Bay Bridge wine. It's like, you know, this wine is like, it's like $6, this whole bottle. So I've now toasted this mixture. It's wine, mirin, Japanese cooking wine, Yeah, okay, now I'm gonna add vegetable stock, but I don't have vegetable stock, so I'm gonna add water and soy sauce. Okay. Okay, here goes. And it's only 1 cup, because I already used some water in the cashew blending. Okay, so now the instructions are to put this all in a blender. Okay. Blending time. Oi. So we're going to prepare shiitake and kombu seaweed to cook as a broth inside the mixture we just made. Does that look like one dried shiitake? I don't know. Maybe I'll add more. Alright, back in it goes. Wow, it's so smooth now, guys. Wow, so smooth. Oh my gosh. The heat really did some wonders, I think. Okay. Just put it all in. Yeah. Okay. Go, go. Okay. Let's see how these taste. Oh. Wow. That's really good. Okay. I think it needs a little more time. The ones in the middle are still kind of wet. Okay. This just boiled over, so I'm gonna try it again. Okay, make sure you keep stirring because I think the little particles that settle to the bottom will get burned. Okay. My camera. Try it. So good. Yeah, so this is Brussels sprouts. It's a really good topping. Okay, I'm really happy with the end product. This is my assembled dish. I have some pickled ginger, Brussels sprouts, and the chicken that we made, and then the broth. Finished. Now I can eat.